Hello and welcome. This is Best Foot Forward Shoes, the podcast. Thank you so much for joining us today. Today we are talking about the best Nike and Jordan releases / pickups of 2024, and I have my good friend all the way from Melbourne, Australia, Derrick Narciso. He is joining me. We're both fresh off our holidays to the Philippines because, as Derrick knows, he has gained a bit of weight. He has visited a lot of family. I visited my adopted family, well, my in-law family. Now, fully fledged Filipino, Harrison Cable here. So I've become a Tito.
You're a Tito now. Wow.
So now there's lots of Filipino food being cooked in our house. Not that there wasn't before, but lots and lots of lechon was eaten over the last.
Oh.
Yeah, lots of lechon. So it was fun. I'm probably going to do like a full-on pickup / Philippines experience video, but that's for another day. Today, people are joining us, hopefully, to hear about the Nike and Jordan releases that we liked the best of 2024. So we've got a top 10. So you're going to be seeing 20 shoes here, and you're going to hear us discuss a little bit about each one, why they made our list, why we think they deserve to be in the topic and in the realm of the best shoes of 2024 for Nike and Jordan. So first of all, Derrick, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you're busy. We're getting close to Christmas. People might be watching this after Christmas, but thank you so much. How are you doing, mate? What's been going on in your world besides coming back from holiday, but how are you doing today?
Pretty good, man. Just got off work, but first of all, I'd like to greet your audience. I just want to wish them a happy holidays. And I want to wish you, Harrison, you and your family, happy holidays. Welcome back to Australia, my friend. As much as I love traveling back home to the Philippines, seeing my family and relatives and friends, there's no place like home.
Yep, for sure. Yeah. I definitely got a little bit homesick. Just kind of, but perhaps also because of the language barrier as well.
Okay.
Yeah, just like people were having a hard time understanding me. So just because of the accent.
Yeah, they're not used to Australian accents.
Yeah.
They're more used to American English accents.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And obviously being a rather tall white guy, everyone could see you coming from a mile and they're all like, hey, sir, Gucci, Chanel. I have, all that sort of stuff. So, but it's okay. I had, my wife to guide me throughout all that. So now I'm glad that you had a fun time and that you came home safely. And today we're going to be diving straight into my number 10 shoe, which was the Armand Manier Jordan 3 that was released in their While You Were Sleeping pack. I have a feeling that you're going to be seeing a little bit more of the While You Were Sleeping pack in later spots in this list. But this one here was my 10th favorite shoe of the year, simply because I love the color. I did not pick this one up. Again, I'll preface this list by saying these aren't 10 sneakers that we have picked up. They're just 10 that I like and ones that I can appreciate from afar, and some of them we have picked up ourselves. But this one I did not pick up, and I did see them actually in the Nike store in the Philippines, like in Manila, and felt them and saw how good the quality of the leather was, the quilting around the ankle. These were super awesome, and I loved what Armand Manier did. These are kind of a redo of the white pair that came out a little bit ago. So kind of, they do the dark pair after the white pair. So I really appreciated what they did with this one, and I think it was a good starter to that While You Were Sleeping pack. It was the first that released. What are your thoughts on this one at my number 10 spot?
I like it. I really like this release. Just like you, I saw this at the Jordan store in the BGC. Yep, and unfortunately, they didn't have bigger sizes. Otherwise, I would have copped a pair. So, really well-made sneaker. I'm glad that it's not reselling too high. So, there is still a chance for us to get them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the whole While You Were Sleeping pack was very well done, but a lot of people perhaps when it was first leaked, they thought it was going to be a little bit better than perhaps they than actually ended up being. But again, reselling prices are not the be all and end all of discussing how good a release was. I still think that they were awesome, and if you're looking for a nice, clean, well-made colorway, this is, there's not much better than this in my opinion. There may be some later on in the list that are actually better than them, but you just have to keep tuned in to find out. So we're going to have a quick look at your number 10 sneaker, and that would be the Jumpman Jack. So this is the Travis Scott signature sneaker that was released this year, debuted in around, when was it, like July or something?
Yeah,
Why was this your number 10?
Look, to be honest, I really didn't think much of it till one day someone at work rocked up wearing them. He got it on StockX for about $1,000. I think that was the first colorway he got, so that's why he paid a fair bit for him. So I got a very nice and up close look at him, and the quality is really good. The leather is really nice. It does have that nostalgic pull of it looking like a Nike Air Trainer or a Nike Alpha Force because of that strap right near the toe box area. But it looked really good. For some reason, he was wearing white khaki pants, and the brown on brown just works really well, contrasted by that cream and cream white panels and that light brownish reverse tick. So yeah, not the most original silhouette, but hey, it's different.
He definitely did pull from a few different sources here. You know, like he's still got that sort of, I'd say, high top model Jordan retro feel to it. Doesn't look super futuristic, but you've still got a little bit of that kind of signature Travis Scott with the colors, with the backward swoosh. The other couple of colorways that did release had a little bit of a louder colors, like there was a red on one of them. But then they went back with the latest one that released was like an all brown color. So that one was really nice, but I enjoy that he's kind of branching out a little bit from Jordan 1. So hopefully we start to see a little bit more, and maybe even a second follow up to this in maybe a different silhouette, or maybe even some like really nice, maybe some blues. Perhaps there might be a departure from what he usually does, but some blues, maybe some greens, something like that would be nice. I would definitely
fragments, try collab.
Yeah, that maybe a fragment collaboration. So I haven't got a pair of these, but I'd really like to one day. And again, resale prices probably will go down. This being the OG one, I think that these will always be really coveted and sought after. So I'll move on to my number 9 shoe now, which was the newly released reissue of the Black Cement 3s from Jordan Brand. So this was obviously a very hotly talked about shoe. Everyone and their mother got this shoe, except for myself. Actually, I didn't get one because I was debating between this and saving money to go to the Philippines. So I was, if they released maybe 2 months earlier, I would have got them. But honestly, these are like sitting everywhere, and they're probably going to go on sale like in any sort of Boxing Day, New Year's sales. So yeah, I probably will pick up a pair during those. So I know you've got a couple of the previous pairs. So how did this one sit with you being reissued over, recently compared to the last ones that came in 2018?
I'm just throwing all logical reasoning aside because this is one of my top 5 sneakers of all time. So this was a no-brainer cup for me, and I'm just really waiting for them to go on sale so I can double up and triple up.
Yeah.
And they're horrid. Quality is horrible. And the retail is horrible as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like 300 Australian is kind of the benchmark now, which is just kind of crazy, to be honest. It's a little bit ridiculous. So I think the price point is definitely pushing a few people away, but also like inflation's going up. So it's kind of where we're headed. But unfortunately, so I think you're going to see less people buying them for retail. What do you think about that?
Well, in general, sneaker buying retail-wise has gone down. That's what I think anyway. And also, obviously, the $300 price point has put off a lot of people, even the hardened collectors. So, but hey, I just had to get them. I couldn't risk missing out on them. But hey, funnily enough, the next day when this released, they were offered 20%. It got offered 20% off on the Nike website.
Yeah,
and
nice.
It still didn't sell out.
Well,
and when we were in the Phils, the Jordan store in PGC also had this on 30% discount, and it didn't sell out.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's the current state of sneakers where we're at the moment. So unless you're a Jordan 1 Travis Scott with a reverse swoosh, hey, you're not selling out, my friend. If you're Jordan Brand.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, I think we'll talk about that a little bit later because I have a feeling you might have this later on in your list. So no spoilers, but going to move on pretty quickly to your number 9 shoe right here, which was the Jordan 1 Low Mocha. So
Yeah.
I really like this shoe, but I'm going to let you chat about why this was your number 9.
Nothing really. It's just a really clean colorway. And then obviously the first edition of this, the highs one, really sold pretty well because they look very similar to the OG Travis Scott ones. So it's a no-brainer. This one sold pretty well as well. I think by the first week they were all sold out, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I missed out on this. It's a sneaker that I want to have in my collection because it's such a clean looking sneaker, and I mean it'll look good during the summer, winter, or any kind of season. It's a versatile colorway. That's it.
Yeah, it's kind of perfect for. I think it released around wintertime in Australia, which like for me, winter is what 22 degrees. Your winter is a little bit more frigid than mine. So, I mean, the autumn colors, the black, the kind of classic nature of the shoe kind of lends itself to being very versatile, of course. So and I love the brown on the back. I didn't get a pair of these myself. I know, yeah, you obviously got a pair.
No.
Oh, you didn't get a pair? Oh, sorry. I
not
thought
yet.
that was one of the ones you picked up.
I'm still hunting for one.
Okay. But yeah, I know I appreciate them, and I think you can still pick these up for some places. You can get them for retail, and if not, you can get them very close. So these are definitely one if you are looking for a very neutral looking shoe. Which, I mean, I there is a place for neutral shoes, but for myself and for yourself a little bit, sometimes the louder shoes speak to us a bit more, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So we'll move on a little bit to my number 8 shoe. Speaking of kind of odd, but not too loud, is the Armand Meunier, again from the While You Were Sleeping pack, the Air Max 95. So this one was, again, very hotly talked about. We saw some initial photos where it looked like it was perhaps like suede or even canvas. And then the actual photos released and we saw it was an all leather construction, a very thin tongue. I'm still on the lookout for a pair of these, so I have not found them or bought them yet. So if anyone wants to sell these to me for a decent price, hit me up on Instagram down below or in the comments. I will definitely look at buying these because I love Air Max 95s and I think that these are one of the best MX95s. There are a couple that I'll talk about a bit later that were better, in my opinion. But I definitely love these shoes, and I think it was the best one of the Air Max shoes that were released in the how do I say it? I'm probably gonna have to cut that bit because I'm self-contradicting myself because I have the Jordan 4 later on in the list. Oh, what have I done? I'm just going to start that whole bit again because I've butchered it. So this is the Air Max 95. This is the Armand Meunier Air Max 95. The While You Were Sleeping pack again released another shoe just after, I think, the Jordan 4. This was third in the line of releases, and this one was very hotly contested. They thought that it was a suede or a canvas shoe, but when we saw the initial photos of it was all leather, it had a thin tongue, it had some very interesting looking branding on it. You can see the Armand Meunier script there on the toe. A lot of people have likened these to like a dress shoe. You could wear these with like a suit or something, perhaps. The gradient is obviously there, classic Air Max 95. What were your thoughts about this one? Because I know a lot of people had opinions about this shoe. And do you think that it deserves to be number 8 on my list?
Actually, this was not on my radar this year. That goes to show you. I don't. But seeing the shoe more now because a lot of pictures have surfaced. It is a clean looking shoe. You're right, it can be dressed up and down because it has that really nice leather toe box. So you probably can get away with it wearing it formally. Yeah, but look, man, other than that, I'm not the biggest 95 fan. Just after some neons at this point.
Yeah. So you're gonna look to get the neons when they come out, you reckon?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. We're going to move on real quick because we have a lot of shoes to get through. And with these couple of podcasts, so I did a New Balance one and an Adidas one. And they just tended to, obviously, I just like to talk about them and ramble on about them. So I'm going to try and keep it a little bit more snappy for all the viewers so we don't just let people hear us waffle on about things. So I'm going to move on to Derrick's number 8 shoe, which was the Kobe Girl Dad. Now, I know you have children. Did this shoe resonate with you at all because of Kobe and his legacy, and why did this deserve to be number 8 for you?
None at all. None of the above. It's just a good-looking colorway for the Kobe 4. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. It's unusual colorway. I don't know, olive green, military green, moss green, and then it is contrasted by that shiny heel cup. It's I love Kobe 4s in general. They're one of my favorite basketball shoes to play in. Unfortunately, I didn't have a pair. Yes, I didn't get a pair, but we did gift one to one of my best mates. So he was very happy with it. So yeah, maybe one of these days I'll grab a pair.
Nice. Nice. I saw a lot of people picked it up purely for the sentimental value of being, a father, Kobe's legacy, having his daughters, or everything that happened with their untimely passing. It's kind of an appropriate kind of name for this shoe, and a lot of people did pick it up for that reason. But also, there is purely the reason that you had. It was just looks awesome. So it can be both. It can mean a lot to you. It can mean not much to you at all, and you can still like it. So that's the good thing about shoes, in my opinion. You can kind of like a shoe for different reasons, and it can mean different things to everyone. So that was your number 8. Now we're going to move on to my number 7 shoe of the year for Nike. Here we go. Another Air Max 95. Surprise, surprise. This is the Mr. Stash re-release, kind of redo, so to speak. This one right here. The redo. I'm yet to do a review of them. I really would like to. I'm just putting a little bit more miles into them so I can form a bit of a better opinion. Wore them for a full day. They look incredible. They feel a little bit snug on foot, but I know with 95s you have to wear them a little bit, try to get them molded to your foot a little bit. A little bit of digging into my ankle, so they aren't going to be the best fit out of the box, but I know that over time it will become really, really good. And I just love the colors, and the leather is really nice, the premium leather, the really cool little Stash graphics on the bottom there.
Oh wow, nice details. Yeah. Okay.
And then you got like speckled kind of air unit with this like speckled blue right there as well. It's just, I really love all of the kind of little details with it, and blue is one of my favorite colors, so this one was an absolute must cop for me. So, and then that is going to be my number 7 shoe. Any thoughts about this one?
I love it. Oh wow, I love it, man. Wow, now that you've shown it to me and what it looks like in real life, oh my god, how could I miss this shoe? That's so nice, man.
The gradient is really nice too. It goes from that black to the dark to the dark to the. It kind of goes like shiny leather, matte leather, then like a almost nubuck, and then I want to call it like a plastic overlay, and then like this ripstop material. So it kind of not only changes colors, it changes textures as well, which is really nice.
Was there a hype around the release of these kicks?
So I reckon around about when was it, like 3 weeks ago, they released a microsite, they called it. It was called like blueisback.nyc was the website. And the shoes just sat on there. It seemed like no one knew what was going on. And then they had official releases on like Up Their Store and those sort of Nike supply store retailers. And it did sell out eventually. But like if you really, really wanted them and if you knew what was going on, you could pick them up. So there was a little bit of hype around them. I feel like in America it was more of a thing. Like Mr. Stash he's a New York graffiti artist. So
he's an icon back there, yeah.
Yeah, like if you don't know who Mr. Stash is, go and have a bit of a Google. But yeah, there was a bit of hype around them. The Air Force Ones also had a little bit of hype. They had another release at the same time, kind of like a pack. So I didn't think the Air Force Ones looked any good, but again, I love 95s. So yeah, this was a definite deserving to be in my top 10.
Rightfully so. It's a beautiful shoe. Well done, man.
Thank
Awesome
you.
call. Very good call.
Number 7 for you, Derek. Here we go. The Olympic Safari dunk, I want to call it. The Olympics, it came out around the Olympics, so a lot of people were calling it the Olympic kind of shoe. I got the PS8 of this colorway, but walk us through why you like this one. And I know you definitely have a pair of these, or you did have a pair of these.
Right, right.
Yeah, there you go. You switched the laces out. Okay.
Yes, give it more of a masculine look. And full disclosure, I wore these in the Philippines.
Yeah. Nice.
I wore these, yes, and yes, much to the detriment of my foot.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing dunks again during my holidays.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to have some good shoes there because A, they get dirty, and B, you just walk a lot. No matter where you go, everything's very far away, and the streets are oftentimes not level.
Yes.
And sometimes there are literally no footpaths, so you have to walk on the road, which has potholes. So.
Yep.
You know, no, I love this one. This is pretty nice. It's unique. It's a dunk. I love the colors. I love the black. I love the blue there. I actually thought about the dunk, but I went and got the PS8 shoe. Just I felt like I had enough dunks. You know,
great new silhouette as well.
Yeah,
the PS8.
Yeah.
I love the PS8. What I can say about this shoe is, well, obviously, if you love your Safari. Air Maxes and Dunks, well, this is the shoe for you. And bonus points, it went on sale for about $120. So yeah, it's a really good deal. It's a really well-made dunk. The prints are amazing. It's got suede on it. It's got an extra lace. Yeah, it's a good dunk release.
Yeah, no, it was very nice. I think I did see a couple of skaters wearing it in the Olympics. So. No, I definitely like this one. So that is a very nice number 7 shoe for you, Derek. Number 6. Here we go. We're moving into the almost halfway of the list. This is my number 6 shoe. Here we go. The what are you going to call them? The ducks of a feather shoe, the away colorway.
Oh.
I basically this is a bit of a surprise. I wanted to keep it a surprise. The reason I didn't have them on my list initially that I sent you was because I wasn't sure if they were going to come in time.
All right.
So I didn't have them in my list just in case. I didn't want to put them in just in case. But then I did get them and I wore them actually yesterday and today. And they are super, super nice. So I decided to stick them in number 6. Got the little hang tag thing here.
Oh my God. They are sick, bro.
So...
Wow.
The ducks of a feather, you got the such mismatched paneling, the what the duck type deal.
Holy crackers. Wow.
So, I definitely love these ones. Different colors. You got the you can literally see yourself in the mirror paneling right there. Oregon Ducks. So if anyone doesn't know, Nike is based in Oregon and the college football team Oregon are the Oregon Ducks. So they have basically, these are patches of their uniforms from over the years, many years of the program. So yeah, they've kind of made them into a shoe. They've actually released them again in a black colorway, which I was more into the loud one, as you can kind of see. So yeah,
you got the better pair, my friend. You got the better pair.
I think I got the better pairs there. So yeah, number 6. That is my number 6. Again, a surprise because I didn't know if they were going to come in time. Because
I haven't seen them yet in real life.
Yeah, yeah. No, they're not incredibly. Again, they're not an SB. So the tongue isn't very thick. The tongue is very basic. It's doesn't feel incredibly thick or lush like it does with an SB, but it still is, just the design for me is really cool. And it's definitely a shoe that people are going to look at and be like, wow, what on earth are those type thing. So they're really cool.
Wow. Yeah. Well, congrats, man. Dope pickup.
Number 6 for Derek. Here we go. The Fear 4s. Yeah. So the Fear 4s, a re-release of a Jordan 4 in that Fear pack. These ones, when were they? About October? I thought that they were going to sell for so much more. Why did these land at your number 6 spot?
just history, my friend. When these first came out, obviously they sold out because of the somewhat Oreo colorway. So Oreo colorways back then was really hot. I think this went for about a cool 800 to $1,000 resale. Um, but I'm happy to see them sit, and soon will be making their appearance at the outlets.
Oh, I saw them sitting everywhere in the Philippines. I went to basically every
They were,
Foot
yeah,
Locker,
again,
and
they were offered on discount.
a
And
discount. So it's like it's really good to see. I mean, it kind of reminds me a little bit of that Air Max 95 with the grading, just the color gradient, how it goes
yeah,
from the white to the gray to the darker to the black. It's just a really cool kind of monochromatic, not monochromatic, but like
yeah.
black and white
So,
gradient style.
very a very fittable colorway. I think one of the deal breakers for this one is, according to the purists, is the air unit.
Yeah.
The air unit does not have the same vibrant kind of blood red,
Mm.
the OG. So, well, I mean, it's not the end of the world. It is gonna be air unit,
Yeah.
but that's what some people told me that kept them from buying it. But I'm sure if these go on sale for about, I don't know, $180, they will eventually sell out.
Yeah. Definitely. I think that is definitely deserving of being at number 6. So number 5 for myself, we have the Hysa SB Dunks. Now this is one that I did not pick up, but I really appreciated what they did with this. So Hysa, for people that don't know, is a female skateboarder from Brazil. She's like 12 or 13 years old, so someone who's really, really good at skating, someone who's really fresh and young on the scene, and they wanted to give her a signature shoe. As you can see there, it has her favorite colors of blue and purple, and it's got that really nice gray texture, as you can see around the Nike swoosh. I really, really liked the way that these looked, and she was wearing them during the Olympics, as we were just talking about with the SB Dunks. So no, these are definitely an awesome release for this year. They came with also a couple of little charms and like little bracelets and such.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's sort of like a lace loop, so a
Yeah,
lace lock.
you can
Yeah,
see that, you can see them around the top shoe. There's around the
yeah.
bottom of the lace lock there.
Yeah.
It was really nice. So what did you think about these being my number 5 shoe?
Again, full disclosure, I had two of these, and the operative word is had.
Had
Yeah, I won two of these in a raffle. I was planning to keep one and just offload one for retail. But man, I look, this is one of the first SBs that, if you'll notice, the toe box is more pointed.
hmm.
They did that deliberately because it was a signature shoe for a female skater, so they made the shoe a bit feminine.
Hmm.
But I like the pointy shaped toe box of this pair. Also, the materials on this are great. Obviously the skater and the story behind it and all the extras.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I sold my pairs or got rid of them is because, yeah, they were, I don't know, man. I found them too, it's not a bad thing. I found it a bit too feminine, too girly.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Everyone has their reasons. It's all good.
And you're talking to a guy that loves to wear his colors, purple and blue, gradient and blue, contrasting colors. I don't know. I just couldn't make it work for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. But great release, great shoe, great athlete.
We'll move on to your number 5 shoe for the year. Now, here's the first Jordan 1 Travis Scott, which there were multiple releases of the Jordan 1 Travis Scott this year. I think there was 3 this year. They got the yellow and blue one, this one, and the brown one, which just released like yesterday. So I like this pair. Didn't get them, went for them on a couple of releases, but again, I'm not paying resale for Jordan 1 Travis Scotts anymore. I'm just, if I win them, sure, but if I don't, I'm not going to go and pay resale for them. So did you manage to pick up these ones at all?
No, but my friends did, and I saw them up close and personal this weekend. They were stunting and flexing on me, so yeah, it kind of hurt a bit, but great colorway. Sail midsole and sail leather panels and some really nice olive green suede, contrasted by that Nike Air Tab at the tongue and that black reverse swoosh. really fittable. Also, when you swap them with the pink laces, they really pop. The only thing was, and I knew it was going to happen. I tried on my mate's pair. Man, the toe box felt really stiff.
Hmm.
It wasn't. I don't know. It didn't feel comfortable. So
Fair enough.
yeah, after feeling that, I kind of go, all right, happy to miss out.
Yeah, it's one of those. Yeah, the couple of Jordan 1 Travis Scotts that I've got, or even just Jordan 1s in general, you got to wear them for a little bit just to kind of almost wear them in, just because of the way the leather is constructed. And to be honest, with how much these shoes would have cost resell, I wouldn't feel right wearing them. Like it's one of those double-edged swords where you really want them, but then when you buy them, you spend that much money on them, you wear them, and the price goes down. So it's kind of I don't know, it's a weird thing that's kind of hard to explain to non-sneakerheads, but we kind of understand what that feels like, to be honest. Why exactly? Can I just ask, why did this one hit for you and not the other Travis Scott ones that released?
Well, the canary yellow blue, man, that is such a hard colorway to fit. And then the velvet brown,
Mm-hmm.
just too monotonous for our taste buds. This one is just right in the middle. I mean, you can go either way with this when you swap the laces. So you can go subtle with the white lace, white
Mm-hmm.
off-white laces. You can go a bit louder with the pink laces. So look, it's a dope shoe.
Very nice. Very nice. I can appreciate it. So that was your number 5. Now we'll move on to my number 4 sneaker. So this is the Air Max 1 Pata Chlorophyll. I'm going to make you a little bit jealous again just by popping this one out. So as you can kind of see, the little, my favorite detail is the little swoosh.
Oh yeah. Oh.
I love a little mini swoosh. Yeah, super comfy.
Yeah, they're nice.
The white is so vibrant, like on the front here. The grey kind of nubuck materials, the green canvas. In some lights, it really does look very, very light green, and then in some darker lights, it does look a little bit, darker. Of course, you're going to kind of get different looks. You got different textures on the shoe. You got some canvas, then you got nubuck here. So overall, yeah, this was the re-release of a very iconic silhouette and colorway from Pata, which is a store from the Netherlands who've been in collaboration with Nike for 15 years, I think. This was I can't remember what number shoe this was with them, but it's been a lot. And they've been a store for 20 years now. So they hooked up with Nike to release this one. So what was your thoughts overall about this release, about this shoe, Pata in general? I know you're a big fan of Pata. Yeah. We'll
just segue real quick.
Yeah. Now this is a Nike list.
Yeah. Yes.
Which I guess
I did manage to get my hands on some Patas, but hey, technically they own Converse. Nike owns Converse.
Yeah, us. Yeah. Technically they are. You can go grab them if you want. I can fill for a moment. They're just
never mind. It's too
hard to get. I'll chuck a photo up of them. So you got the Pata with Converse, kind of had the Pata logo everywhere on the high top Chuck Taylors. So
it was nice. It's not as nice as your pair, but it was a Swede Chuck 70 uppers, and the Pata logos were stitched on, and it was really well made. So I enjoyed that pair. It's not as great as having an Air Max 1 Chloro Patas, but yeah, it'll be my placeholder for a minute.
Nice.
By the way, the prices on the Air Max 1 Chloro Patas have gone down, and I'm actually thinking of pulling the trigger very soon.
Very nice. Maybe convince someone to get you a Christmas present.
No. I've been naughty. I bought something expensive this year.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was my number 4. So we'll move on to your number 4, which was the Jordan 4 Military. This is a original colorway of the Jordan 4, re-released again. This one was talked about a lot around, when was it? April, around when they released, wasn't it? April, May in this year. to be honest, it was kind of underwhelming in my opinion, just the way they looked. I thought they were going to be a little bit more white, perhaps, but they're a bit more grey than I probably would have liked. But
yeah.
What were your thoughts about this being your number 4 sneaker?
Well, 444. I just did it that way, but you will see now. This is the I believe this is the 2000 and sorry, this is the 2000. So this is the latest release, yeah, and this is the 2009. So I can exactly see where you're coming from.
Yeah, you can really see the difference.
Alone, the new release looks a bit more grayish, and then this is the white you were after, yeah. This is So, yeah. Also, this is not a fake. The original owner changed the pull tab at the back. This was originally a Jumpman logo.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Just to show you guys the contrast. But hey, OG colorway, Nike here at the back, Jordan 4, no brainer.
Yeah. Jordan 4s. I feel like they took a little bit of a. I'd say a micro step down from where they were last year.
Oh no, they tumbled down real good.
Okay.
And as a collector, I'm very happy.
Yes. A lot of people picked these up, but then also there was a lot that was still sitting. So if you really want a pair of these, there are so many pairs still available. So grab one of those while you can. This is number 4 on Derrick's list. Very, very nice. We're getting towards the pointy end of the list. We're going to hit to the top 3 now. This is my number 3 sneaker. This is the Armand Manier Jordan 4, another Jordan 4. This one, I've done a review on it. I really loved the way that this shoe feels. The quality of it is amazing. The only downside was that for me, the rug that it came with, the little cloth, it bled a little bit on the back tab. In shipping, perhaps it bled a little bit, and it's not coming out. So it's something that only someone who really, really knows would notice. It's really not that apparent, but it is what it is. But again, overall, the whole While You Were Sleeping pack is probably one of my favorite releases and packs this year. So I felt like this definitely deserved to be number 3 on my list. It is not on your list, spoiler alert, but why do you think this one made my list? What are your thoughts on this one?
I actually prefer this colorway over the first one. To be honest, I prefer this colorway. The first one that came out was it's a reverse of this one. It's darker. The uppers were darker, right?
Yeah.
I prefer this colorway. It's an easier color for me to wear. It's a summer, autumn, winter, all season kind of shoe.
Yeah.
And yeah, I like it. I love it. It is unfortunate though that they didn't put too much thought into the bleeding of the is it a towel or a bag?
It's not really a towel. It's like a microfiber dust cloth or something like a.
All right.
It's all. I mean, it's cool, but it's a little bit useless. It's not big enough to be a towel. It's not really small enough to be a micro cloth for your screen or whatever. It's a bit too big for that. So not really sure what they intended with that, but I mean, it's a cool little extra. And it's it's pretty cool. So I like these at my number 3.
Well, it's before we leave Armand Manier While You Were Sleeping pack. Did you know they also had a Converse Weapon Slow While You Were Sleeping?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
So I did find that kind of unusual, but hey, it exists.
Yeah, I don't think that one did. That one have a lot of stock because I didn't see a really wide release on that one.
I don't know, man. I haven't checked the Converse sites if it's still there, but it sort of went under the radar.
Yeah.
I only found out about it when I got sent the press kit. Oh, okay, they have this shoe.
Nice.
But it's a very underwhelming pair.
Okay, you didn't like the Converse one as much as this.
No, I just felt like it was. I don't know. It felt like it was trying too hard to be what the Jordan collab is.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm sure there'll be fans of those, and they'll apologize. But yeah, to each his own, right?
Fair enough. That was number 3 for myself. We're going to have a look at your number 3 sneaker. This is yet another Jordan 4. The run of Jordan 4 continues. The reimagined Jordan 4s, the black, the red, the white, everything about this shoe screams OG colorway. There you go. Look at it right on hand there, and the grey Nike Air on the back. Yeah, wasn't there was some people complaining about that grey on the back, thinking it should be a white. I mean, people complain about color blocking all the time, so I mean, I like the little grey hits. It's a little bit of a how do I describe it? It's a little bit more toned down than just a fully white. So the grey being on the shoe is really, really nice. I definitely like that one. Give us a chat about why you put this at your number 3 spot.
It's a well-made pair. It's everything from stitching, gluing. I find no fault in this pair. It's Bread Force are an absolute iconic shoe. It's the shoe that Jordan wore when he beat the Cavs and he jumped and he did the fist pump and all that. But it now comes in a really nice, I wouldn't even say it's tumbled leather, but really comes in a nice leather. And when this leather breaks in, it feels for some reason it feels really good on feet. Now a lot after the SB4s, that's why it was comfortable, but I don't think that's true. It just breaks in really nice. That's it. Bonus also is because it's leather, unlike the OG, which is made of suede, it doesn't crease as much.
Mm-hmm.
And over time, this would look much better than when the suede becomes a bit more ashy and grayish.
Yeah.
So this was a good release. This came out February, or I'm pretty sure it was early in the year.
Yeah, it was very early.
Yeah, and a lot of people were saying, "Oh, sneaker of the year." but definitely one of my favorite pairs to release this year. I'm happy to have this on my collection.
Just hold on 1 second, Derek. Sorry. 2 secs. I just remembered. I forgot to grab one more pair. My number 2.
Oh.
Hang on. There it is. All right, here we go. So moving on to number 2, we are down to the final 4 shoes of the Nike and Jordan line this year. We have number 2 for myself is the Nike Bike Air Jordan 4 RM. This is the signature sneaker with BMX rider Nigel Sylvester. It's this one here. I actually changed the laces out because I saw someone do that on Instagram, and I was like, that looks pretty nice.
Better.
With the white laces. I'm not sure, I do like the green, but the white was just really cool for me. So, yeah, you got the classic Jordan thing. You got the classic Jordan 4 pattern right there. Trying to get a good shot of it. And then you've got some really nice kind of suede there. Again, the little mini swoosh.
Mm-hmm.
Mini swoosh right there. Yeah, it's all very, very nice. I really like the way they look. I like the way they feel. But not only that, they've got, the Bike Air by Jordan on the front. You've got the Bike Air on the back. It's just a really cool branding. It was really nicely well done, the release. So sometimes I feel like it's not only the shoe, the colors and the fit, it's kind of the way that the shoe gets released kind of matters, and the story behind it, at least to me, perhaps not to you and other people. I like the way that it was released and kind of brought and debuted a new silhouette to the world. What were your thoughts on this one overall?
All right. Look. Take away the story, right? Take away the athlete behind it. What is it?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
It's a Jordan 4 with the top cut off.
It's a Jordan 4. It could easily pass for one of the Jordan hybrids.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that was my initial thoughts coming into the shoe. But the more and more I saw pictures of it and some of the GR releases in the wild, I came to appreciate the design language of the shoe. And, you know what? I'll give them a pass because, look, they're trying something new. You can't just stay with the old formula, right? Of just releasing retros and retros and retros. You got to shake it up. And I think this was a bold step in the right direction. So, yeah. Definitely a fitting number 2, my friend.
Okay. A lot of people also like the kind of ashy grey, dark grey colorway that was released alongside this as well. That was really nice as well. But green is just more of my color. I really like that one. So, and the Jordan 4RM is one you're going to be seeing a lot of, not only next year, hope probably in years to come. There might be another reiteration of it. It kind of is, it's like a Spizike, but without the cage.
Well, there's one that just came out for women's with the net, right?
Yeah, don't even get me. That one looks terrible.
I don't know. It looks like a basketball, a woven basket.
Mm-hmm. That one's a bit of a joke, I think. I don't know what the deal with that one is.
Well, they're trying.
Yeah.
He's trying. Hey, the fact we're talking about it in your podcast means they achieved something.
Yeah. Nice. Well, I think your number 2 is one that has been tried and tested, and one that we've already talked about. The Jordan 3, BC3 reimagined. Give us your opinion. You've already kind of heard my opinion about it and why I put it earlier in my list. But again, I didn't get it in hand. So let us know why you put this at number 2.
Look, I'll make it short and sweet. Yeah, this is the reason why you see me here talking to Harrison, and this is the reason why you see there's so many sneakers behind me, and this is the reason. This and the Air Max 1.
Yeah.
So while I do care about the quality, I don't care. It's the silhouette.
Yeah.
It's the silhouette that made me a sneakerhead. That's it. That's all I need to say.
Nice.
Hoping they hit the discount outlet soon so I can double up.
Nice. Short and sweet, just like yourself.
How tall are you, man? You're 6 foot.
I'm 6'2".
Yeah.
But so which made me kind of stand out a lot in the Philippines, and
I'm 5'9",
which is pretty standard.
About 5.5. No, man, no. We were towering over everyone everywhere we went. I think the Filipino population has shrunk down to about an average of 5'6".
Sorry, I meant it's like standard in Australia, but then when you go to the Philippines, like you're getting down to the 5'9". 5'8" and below is pretty standard, I feel, for men, and women even less. Like there were women shorter than my wife, and she's like 5'4". So
yeah. My son was very happy. He was towering over everyone.
Yeah. It feels like we've got sidetracked there, but yeah, I like that this is your number 2. I think it definitely deserves to be there. It doesn't matter that it didn't sell out. It doesn't matter that it's not going for a huge amount on resale. It is a classic. It is an absolute banger. I appreciate that you put this at number 2, but we're going to get a little bit excited here. This is going to be, drum roll please, number 1, the Nina Chanel Abney Jordan 3. Now this one, it released around, when was it? June of this year. I've got it right here. This one, it came with these orange laces. Yeah, it came with the orange laces, but also had the white laces as well. They're like a rope style lace, so they're a very kind of interesting, like thick, circular lace. I very much love this shoe.
It came with a special box, yeah?
Yeah, it came in a special box. It's like a let me grab it out of the boxes. So it came in like a kind of a specialized kind of graphics on there. It has an interesting like texture as well. It's a little bit beat up right now, but yeah, you can see the 23 is there for obviously Michael Jordan's number. But yeah, this was definitely, I felt, deserving of my number 1 spot. I love the insole, the kind of speckled insole right there. You've got leather lining on the inside. You've got the Nike, you got the Nina branding on this one, and then on the other shoe you have the Nike Air Jordan branding. You have a patchwork kind of Nike brand, and you've got a different kind of logo there, which is like in her specific art style. So it's like a block kind of color, block feel, which is her kind of art style, as you can kind of see there.
Yeah.
And how many times have they ever let anyone change the Jordan logo? Like
Travis Scott? No.
No, like it's so rare, and to see it happen on this shoe, and I just felt like that, it's got a different kind of material. It's got canvas, it's got suede. There's like no leather on it. It's very, very nice. Well, actually, I shouldn't say there's no leather. There's minimal leather on the back and on the ankle collar here as well, but no leather on the upper is what I'm trying to say. It's a very unique looking shoe. People definitely do ask me about these whenever I do wear them. Unfortunately, they are very hot, so I haven't been able to wear them in the last maybe 2 months because of how hot it gets here in Brisbane. But these will definitely be coming out once winter starts here in Australia. They are definitely deserving, I feel, of my number one spot. Give me your thoughts about why you think that this made my number one spot.
Well, when you look at the shoe and its packaging and the extras it comes with, and all the nice details and materials, it's a very unmistakable collab. Yeah, in an era where collabs come out 5 times a week from different brands, and most of the collabs these days, and you'll agree with me, are lazy. Some collaborators don't even put their name on the collab. And you have this shoe. Brands, please take notice, because this is how you make a collab. This is how you make the shoe really special and stand out. So yeah, it deserves to be a number one, my friend. And wow, I might need to have a second look at this shoe again, because it is so nice. The detail is nice, the storytelling's on point, the materials are on point, even the storytelling on the box itself is really good. So you can see that a lot of love and effort went into this pair. So very nice.
Very nice for number one. And again, I've said it before, but Jordan 3s fit amazing. Like, for me, they feel the best on foot. Like, I can go true to size and wear them straight out of the box with no issues. I don't know what it is. They just fit my feet really, really well. I love the way they support around the ankle, but they're not too restrictive. Just the whole Jordan 3 feel it's my favorite looking and also feeling silhouette. So this just had to be my number one Nike of the year. But moving on, here we are. We're at the final shoe here. I wonder what it could be. It's the Futura Dunks.
Of course.
Of course it's the Futura Dunks. So Derek, give us a rundown as to why this made your number one spot of the Nike and Jordan releases / pickups of 2024.
Yeah, this was definitely a must-have pickup for me, because I did have a chance to study Futura's artwork, and he is one of the greatest, probably, modern artists of our time, graffiti artists, whatever kind of artist you might call him. But to have a shoe that is actually inspired by one of his artworks and to have it on feet is so amazing. I wish I can have the friends and family, but I'm already happy with the wider release pair. Yeah.
Maybe one day you'll be a friend and a family.
I hope so. He's been very supportive of my Instagram page. He's been posting a lot of my stuff.
Yeah. One of the things I really like about that shoe is the gradient on the laces.
Yeah.
That's really, really nice.
Yeah, it's a nice, very nice detail. And obviously the left pair and the right pair patterns are different from the other side, from each other. And then one pair has a stitch on and the icy soles. And look, I love it. I'm glad that it sort of dipped in resale price, and then now it's shot back up again. Yeah. So, it also kind of shows us that there wasn't a lot of Nike SB collabs, really great Nike SB collabs that came out this year. Yeah. Which is unfortunate, but hey, a lot of great GRs did come out this year as well. But yeah, very happy to have these in the collection. So yeah, that's it. That's my number one.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, one last thing. Futura. I see myself as a bit of an artist as well growing up. So his artworks and whatever he does at the moment resonates with me. So this was a must-have for me. Yeah.
Very, very nice. Well, this is, I feel like this list has been very comprehensive. I feel like that one there being your number one kind of it's not out of left field, but I can definitely appreciate that you've put that at your number one. Again, you spoke to not a huge amount of dunk collaborations this year and not a huge amount of great dunk colorways. A lot of people would agree with that one. Again, I only had one on there. You look back at last year, even a year before, there was a ton of dunks, probably because also the dunk hype was kind of at its peak, and so there was a lot more effort going into that one. I feel this one, of course, Futura, he's been a long time collaborator with Nike, and his artwork resonates throughout generations, and it feels futuristic, but it also feels, classic at the same time. It's really, really nicely done, and the way they've put the artwork on the shoe really, it really is a testament to his artwork and the faith that Nike put in him. And I wish I could get a pair. I probably won't because of how expensive they are. It's I don't know if you ever get this, being a bit of a sneakerhead and people knowing that you love sneakers, but people always like send me photos and be like, where can I get this? Or, what is this shoe? And someone sent me a photo of this, and they were like, so how much is this? Where can I get it? And I'm like, you kind of can't unless you want to pay like a lot of money for it. So it's, I think it was like when they first released, and I was like, well, they're going for like $1,000 in your size. So it's one of those things where people see a shoe and they're like, they think it's like a normal release, but on this one, I feel like you should look at it and be like, oh, I know that's a collab.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know if you ever get that. Anyone ever asks you about shoes?
Oh, I get it. I get it a lot.
Yeah, people at work.
Yeah, people at work. People, just on the streets. Say I'm wearing a 500 or 600 resale shoe, and go, hey, where can you get that? Can you get that at Foot Locker? No, sorry, man.
Do you ever feel sometimes, say for example, you go into a social setting, you ever feel like a little bit of pressure where you are like, you're going to be going somewhere where people are going to be expecting you to wear something cool, and you're like, oh man, I wore that yesterday, I wore that one the day before, I can't wear the same shoe twice in a week or whatever. And you're like, damn. Do you ever feel that pressure when you go out a little bit?
Oh, yeah, all the time, man. Obviously, we're known as the sneaker men already in our circle, so
yeah,
come up with something interesting every time. But it's extra special when you meet your fellow sneakerheads. You got them, you gotta wear something that really hurts their feels.
I really like when you wear a shoe that most people would look at for the colors. They would look at the colors and think, oh, that's just like a normal kind of shoe. Like, for example, this one here, the Turbulent New Balance. I know this is a Nike podcast, but the Turbulent New Balance, the silver and kind of bluish gray one, this is the one that like people don't really care about that much if you're not a sneakerhead. And then when someone does see it, they're like, oh, okay, I know what's up. Like that sort of, I feel like that's a little bit better when you just wear one that isn't super loud, and then someone notices it and is like, oh yeah, that's sick. So
you're deliberately doing that to me, right? Because I want that pair.
Yeah, I mean, you could have got the maple pair that just released, the gray one.
I want the Pelican gray. I'm still in the fence with that one.
Yeah.
I like how it's gray and then the orange just pops on the strips at the midsole.
Yeah.
Do you want to take a break? I'm going to grab a couple of shoes. Do you want to do a sneak peek again?
Sure. So as we know, if you've seen an episode with Derrick before, he likes to bring out a couple of shoes that no one else has and just flex on all of us and show a couple of shoes that he really wants to showcase. So take it away. What have you got for us this time?
So I'll show you a couple of shoes. So first one is the Gallery Department ASICS collab. The gel, the ASICS gel K1110, I think it is, or 10. Anyway, this is the khaki and brown canyon pair. Anyway, here it is.
Ooh, yeah.
So
damn.
So, the pictures initially, this was my least favorite online when it right back. So there's one that looks like it has been painted on with white paint.
Yeah.
And there's another one that looks like the traditional ASICS color that looks like a Gundam. This is more of the traditional trail running colorways. And in real life, oh my god, this sneakers is dope. Now, there's the gallery
department, yeah.
And it's got here. And then I don't have the other pair, but when you put them together, it'll have the pot, DE, and then PT at the other one.
Ah, yeah, okay.
So it's more of a light olive at the top. So I did not expect that, basing on the pics. And then it's a purple ASICS logo here, and here. So it's a new silhouette from ASICS, and they're introducing it by collaboration with Gallery Department. It's a tri-pack collab. I think the other two sold out first. You might still be able to find these at highs and lows for the smaller sizes. I think they still have the size 9. The only thing though is retail is horrible. It's 480 or 450, I think, for a new silhouette. But you know what? You're paying for the collab because Gallery Department charges heaps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's one.
Yeah.
And right, the other one I'm really excited about because probably the first one in Australia to have this. So I've had as you guys already know, those of you who followed my page. By the way, this will be the first time I'll be unboxing something.
Oh, fresh unboxing. Yep.
In the Best Foot Forward page. So another exclusive. So, as you guys know, I have a long-standing relationship with 361 Degrees, and they recently signed the best player in the NBA, so Nikola Jokic, and they've had a couple of shoes, but not really signature shoes with them. He had a couple of Joker colorways, but now they've already made his first shoe called the Joker 1. So this is what the box looks like. It's really nice box. It's got his logo.
Nice logo, yeah.
Yeah. And then close here, it's got sticker, Nikola Jokic, 361, and it's got this nice thing. Hey, this is the first time this is my first unboxing, sort of live-ish, but this is the first time so you guys will be seeing it first time as me. So let's open it up. So it's got that.
Yeah.
Signature. It's got this nice paper with some Joker logos, and we'll take out the. Actually, wow, it smells like real leather. Right away, you hit with that leather smell.
Yeah.
So take out one pair. Oh crap! These are amazing. Look at this. Oof.
Look at that leather. Look at the stitching on that leather.
This part is leather. This part is leather, and then it's overlaid by suede and. Yeah, far out. Can't wait to wear these and rock it.
Wow.
And you know what? It looked really bulky, right? No, it's actually super light.
Wow.
Yeah, it's incredibly light. Yeah, and you got the nice elf shoe at the back. But this is the first time I'm seeing a pull tab with these. So really cool.
Yeah.
It's made of thick suede. And then obviously you got the horse saddle influence.
Yeah, of course, because Nikola Jokic has a whole horse thing going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So really clean pair, especially this black and white colorway. And wow. Yeah. There you go, guys. So exclusive, just here. I haven't even released this on my page. So this is the first time I'm opening it. So
nice. Excited to see pictures, see a review. If you want to see these reviewed by Derrick, you can check out the links in the description. You can see his Instagram, you can see his YouTube page, and we'll be following along for any sort of reviews on these ones. Thank you so much for showing us first the ASICS and then the 361 Degrees, which are, if people don't know, a Chinese basketball shoe company which are fast rising in the basketball shoe game. And as we kind of know, basketball shoes have become more fashionable in the last year or so. We've got multiple different lifestyle basketball, but also lifestyle wear shoes that you can rock. The Book One, the AE One, etc.
81.
Yep.
Complex is a sneaker of the year.
Yep. Complex sneaker of the year. Yep. That was that. To be honest, that wasn't really a surprise to me. But what about for you?
Yes and no, but I'm happy that it is. It's actually top 10 sneaker releases this year.
Yeah, very nice.
Not top 5 though, but it's in the top 10.
Very nice. Well, I'm gonna have to try and work on doing an overall top 10. As I've said, I've done this New Balance one, Adidas.
A basketball shoe in the Philippines. I can't wait for your review of that one.
The Anta Kai. Still, I don't know if I spoke about it before, but I've been absolutely slammed at work, and so I haven't been able to put out any reviews lately, which is a little bit frustrating, but hey, these podcasts are keeping me they are tiding me over talking about sneakers over the next couple of days. So thank you so much again, Derrick, for jumping on this. It's super appreciated. We have gone way over time, as we always do with you, because you love to chat about sneakers, as do I. That's the reason why we like sneakers. But I'm trying to keep the viewers' attention. I could talk about sneakers for hours and hours and hours, as you could as well. But thank you so much for jumping on. Did you have any final words for anyone? Thank you to, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, those sort of things. The floor is yours.
Yeah, well, first of all, again, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all your viewers and followers, and especially to you and your family. I hope you have a safe and prosperous coming new year as well. Not much, man. I just want to thank if there are any of my followers watching this, thank you again for all the support. And also go and follow Harrison. He's got amazing content on YouTube and on Instagram. So give him a follow. And thank you to all the brands that have sponsored me this year. I really, really appreciate all the support. And more bigger things to come this 2025 for the Chosen One page.
2025 is going to be a great year, and we're excited to see the sneakers that be released, and we will see you again next year for more podcasts with Derrick, and hopefully at the end of the year we'll have an even better list than this year. So onwards and upwards for Nike and both of our channels and everything like that. So thank you so much again, Derrick. Thank you to everyone for watching. You have a good day.